What's up guys? So today I wanted to take you through a quick grocery haul as I've been telling you guys that I follow a keto lifestyle. I've done a few full days of eatings a while back. So now I wanted to show you a grocery haul and kind of let you know what I have on a daily basis, kind of give you an idea of what I have while sticking to a budget. So something that happened whenever I first started a keto lifestyle is that whenever you first start, you have to eat a lot of fat, and that's just because your body is switching over on a chemical level. So, you know, you were previously having all this volume with carbs, you have to transfer that into fats, and then as your body gets fat adapted, you will be able to kind of tinker with your fat levels and kind of see how you are. But what I have discovered is that I eat a lot less now. That's just because I am fully fat adapted. I am in ketosis, so I just eat whenever I'm hungry, but I don't eat as much as when I first started. That is very, very common just because you do have to kind of transfer the amount that you're eating as you go into keto, but as your body gets adapted and you get adjusted, your hunger levels will definitely stabilize more and you won't eat as much typically. That being said, I still do eat a lot, and I eat a lot of fat, but the grocery bill definitely has gone down over time. So I get groceries on a weekly basis. My number one tip is to make sure that you know what sort of meals you're going to be having. I have my staple meals that I have because I enjoy them so much and honestly never get tired of them. I have my staple foods. So make sure you know what meals you're going to be having, what foods you want, so that you can keep the budget down. If you just kind of pick up everything you see that sounds good, your grocery bill is going to be really, really high. So especially for keto, you want to know what you're going to be having throughout the week so you can kind of budget in for the things that you definitely want for your meals. So we're going to start out with the meat. And so I just want to say that where your food comes from matters. I would honestly recommend staying away from meat if you can't afford to buy the grass-fed, organic, cage-free, pasture-raised, that kind of stuff. Where your food comes from matters, and in the conventionally raised meat products, there is so much added hormones, steroids, antibiotics, chemicals. It's really, really harmful to your health. But meat can be so healthy and beneficial, and it includes all of these essential nutrients that we need if it is in the organic, properly, humanely raised sort of way. So I try to purchase all organic, grass-fed, grass-finished, pasture-raised, all that kind of stuff, and that's kind of what I wanted to show you guys. So starting out, we did buy a whole chicken. Let's see, organic, natural, no antibiotics. It's a whole chicken because we're gonna go ahead and eat all the meat on here and then use the bones for some homemade bone broth. Then we picked up some grass-fed, grass-finished, organic beef. And beef can be absolutely awesome and so healthy. It includes so many healthy fats. But again, you have to make sure that it's grass-fed, grass-finished, organic, because if it isn't, it's going to include all of the crappy chemicals, hormones, steroids, etc. Then we got some uncured pepperoni. So typically, like, processed meats they can be super bad for you because of the nitrates, the added chemicals, hormones, steroids. Again, all of this stuff that's added and harmful for our health can be bad for us. But make sure that if you're gonna get something like this, that it's organic and uncured, nitrate free. And we got these to put on our cauliflower pizza crusts, pizzas that we're gonna make. So just another fun little type of fat source. Then of course we had to get eggs, and these are organic, pasture-raised, cage-free eggs. And yes, they are definitely more expensive, but honestly, if you're buying the conventionally raised eggs from the conventionally raised chickens, you are not only going to not get any of the health benefits from eggs, but again, there's added hormones, chemicals, antibiotics, etc. So to get the maximal health benefits, you want to make sure that you're getting the organic, cage-free, pasture-raised eggs. And yes, they're more expensive, but if you think about it in terms of your health, you're investing in your health and how you feel and how you look, and you're avoiding a lot of the health problems down the road. So I think it is way worth the price, and as long as you Make sure to plan out your meals, your budget. Like, you will be surprised at how much you don't spend whenever you eat this way, because you're eating whole foods. Your body's so sustained, you don't need to eat as much because you're actually getting in the nutrients that you need and your body feels awesome. I'll tell you guys how much I spent at the end of this grocery haul, and you will be surprised at the price that we spend on groceries every week. Here, we also picked up some bacon. Again, another controversial fat source. Everybody thinks bacon is like the end all be all for all diseases and heart disease and everything like that. But again, it can be an awesome source of fat and protein, as long as it is organic, nitrate free, uncured, all that kind of stuff. Just make sure that you're picking the stuff that is properly raised and doesn't include all of the crap. Well, last but not least, we picked up some cheese. I always get organic. It's best if you can get grass-fed products, but we just got these for some different recipes. So of course, with a keto lifestyle, you're mostly eating fats and you're eating a moderate amount of protein and low carbs. So my carb sources come from vegetables, which I'm about to show you. So I'm eating a lot of those foods that I just showed you, and that is high fat, moderate protein, and then a ton of veggies. And that's a common myth, that you have to keep your carbs like at 20 grams or below. That's just kind of like these weird strict guidelines that aren't really even proven. They're just kind of these rules that were made up. But I always encourage people that you can have as many veggies as you want. Veggies are full of the nutrients, vitamins, and minerals that we need to function properly. So go ahead and fill up on your veggies with your fat. Put some fat on top of your veggies. It's awesome. You can do it. Have as many veggies as you want. So of course, one of my staples is a spring mix. I always get organic. And then I also picked up some kale. I always have kale with my breakfast. Another one of my recent staples is red cabbage. I love adding this to stir fries, salads, stuff like that. It tastes really yummy, and again has awesome vitamins, nutrients, and minerals. I also picked up some zucchinis and cucumber. Again, I like adding these to salads and stir fries. I always get organic for these just because of they are part of like the Dirty Dozen, and so I always like to just get some things organic. You don't have to get everything organic, but I just prefer to do it just because of the outer skin, the outer lining. And then I picked up some avocados for salads, for guac, for the fat. I love avocados, and then a red onion for stir fries, guac, stuff like that. So as you can see, my veggie sources, they are very low in carbs, but very high in nutrients, minerals, and vitamins. You can eat so many different veggies, and please do not restrict your vegetables if you are trying to do the keto lifestyle. You can have as many vegetables as you want. I promise you're gonna be okay, and your health is gonna thank you so much for getting in those essential nutrients. Last but not least, we're gonna move on to a little bit more fun stuff. So I got this red wine, and I want to do a whole separate video on alcohol and keto. You can definitely add some alcohol into your keto lifestyle. It just has to be a lower carb option. I also picked up some pesto, which I love to do with different stir fries, with cauliflower crust pizzas, stuff like that. And then my little dessert options. So this is just some fresh ground almond butter, and then some 90% chocolate. So I love chocolate, and I know 90% seems so dark, but honestly, like, my taste buds have changed so much. Whenever I started doing the keto thing, I started with like 60%, and I've slowly made my way up, and honestly the 85% is what I've been getting lately, and it's starting to like feel really sweet. So that's why I wanted to try the 90% this week. So very quickly, we already had these things at the house, but I wanted to show you so that I can kind of show you what I get normally at the grocery store, is some grass-fed butter. Please try to get grass-fed. Grass-fed butter is so healthy for us and provides so many nutrients and minerals, but again, it has to be the grass-fed kind. And then I also cook with avocado oil and coconut oil. So those are my main staples for cooking, for adding in fats, other than you know, the meat. So you gotta get your fats in somehow. So those are some of my staples. So this is pretty much my staple, what I get almost every single week. I am a person that likes to eat the same things over and over again, just because once I find something that I like, I just stick to it because it's good, you know? But this is pretty much what I get every week. The price of our groceries, my part of the groceries, I usually spend anywhere from $60 to $70 per week on my food. And most of the time I'll even have food left over. Like I'll have extra meat left over that I can continue using, or the oils, I always can use these for like 4 weeks. So I personally do not spend a lot on groceries, and I think that a lot of people think that because you're buying all the meats and all the fats and then all the veggies, like it can be super expensive. But you just have to be smart about it. You just have to plan. You just have to figure out what your staple meals are. And like I said, in the beginning, you're gonna eat a lot more as your body is transitioning. But as your body continues to adjust and adapt and get fully fat adapted and you're in ketosis, you won't need to eat as much. You're still gonna be hungry. You still have to eat. You still have to eat high fat, but you won't need to eat as much. So that is the grocery haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions. Just post them down below, and I will talk with you guys soon.